Good morning. I'm Director Christina Judd of the Salt Lake City Police Department Communications Unit. Thank you for being here today. Pursuant to a 2017 Mayoral Executive Order, we will be making public body-worn camera footage. In a few moments, Captain Richard Lewis will do a walkthrough of the officer-involved critical incident, including the events that led up to it, which occurred on Monday, February 10th, 2020, at 125 South, 300 East. As a reminder, this is an open and active investigation by the Unified Police Department-led protocol team per the OICI protocol. Captain Lewis will not be available for questions afterward. All the facts that we have in this case will be released at this time. All comments are on the record and attributable to Captain Lewis. Please silence your electronic devices at this time. Captain Lewis.
Thank you for being here. I am Captain Richard Lewis, that is R-I-C-H-A-R-D-L-E-W-I-S. I am the Division Commander for the East Side Patrol Division for the Salt Lake City Police Department. The East Side Division is one of the 3 patrol divisions in the Salt Lake City Police Department under the Operations Bureau. Within the division, we house patrol officers, bike officers, and canine officers. I am here to provide an update on the officer-involved critical incident that occurred on Monday, February 10th, 2020. In this case, officers were investigating a possible domestic situation. This is Salt Lake City Police Department's second OICI protocol activation for 2020 with 0 fatal incidents. At this time of last year, we had no OICI activations. These are the facts as we know them today. The suspect in this case has been identified as Michael Tyson Nance, age 30. We have no previous history of criminal convictions for this suspect. Dispatch received an open line 911 call from the victim at 3:39 a.m. At 3:41 a.m., officers were dispatched to the area based off a cell phone tower ping. A follow-up call from a friend of the victim gave an address of 119 South, 200 East, with an apartment number of 103. Officers began checking the 2 apartment buildings that frame up the non-existent address of 119 South. The initial officer walked down the driveway and heard a disturbance coming from one of the apartments. He ran back and checked the physical address on the front of the building, calling out that incident was occurring at 125 South. That initial officer returned to the window in the alley where the disturbance continued. The initial officer kicked out the window and confronted the occupants, giving commands to not move and to show hands. 3 gunshots can be heard, one of which strikes the backing officer. 2 officers then engaged the suspect from outside the apartment window. The suspect retreated further into the apartment. We later learned that the suspect left the building, 125 South, before officers could gain entry into the building. In this first video, we will show a view from the backing officer that was struck by gunfire. We will now play the first video.
Police, drop it or I will shoot you right now. Let me see your hand. Down, you want to go? Going to be coming out the back door for the hallway door. Somebody take the north or the west. My leg. Right leg.
The second video we'll be showing you is from a backing canine officer's body camera. Play the second video.
Back up.
The suspect was later located and taken into custody. Officers discovered a deceased female when they entered the apartment. We want to remind you this is an active and open investigation being conducted by the Unified Police Department led protocol team in the District Attorney's Office. The city's Civilian Review Board and our own internal affairs are conducting parallel, separate investigations. Again, these are the facts as we know them today, and thank you for coming.
The other officer who discharged his firearm in this incident was wearing an activated body-worn camera. This video is critical evidence in the homicide investigation and being withheld at the request of the district attorney. The charges that were filed on Thursday against Nance are aggravated murder, attempted aggravated murder, aggravated kidnap, and aggravated assault. Any questions regarding that case can be directed to the district attorney's office. In 2018, there were 15 domestic violence-related deaths in the state of Utah. If you or someone you know has experienced domestic violence, we encourage you to reach out to us or our victim advocates. Preventing a person from leaving the home, taking their phone, and threatening to harm themselves or others if the person leaves or ends the relationship are all very serious forms of domestic violence. Salt Lake City Police Department has victim advocates who are trained to help people who find themselves in situations like these. We can provide help with advocacy within the criminal justice system, resources, crisis counseling, referrals to community and victim services, lethality and danger assessments, personalized safety plans, or just listening. We encourage anyone who has experienced this type of behavior to call us at 801-799-3000 and ask to speak with a victim advocate. Or you can call their 24-hour hotline directly at 801-580-7969. All services are free and callers can get information anonymously. Individuals can also call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or the Utah Link line at 1-800-897-5465 for confidential assistance. This concludes our press conference today. If you have not done so already, please make a formal grammar request for the videos and we will get them to you. Thank you for coming.